Well, hello there, my fellow Doombots and latverian citizens. I'm Doombot15, and I'm joined here by my fellow co-host and fellow Doombot, Doombot16 Beta. How are you doing?
I am doing amazing. I have just been updated this time, and right about now, they inserted a floppy disk within my nether regions, and it cannot get out.
So you just have a jammed up floppy disk.
Yeah, and it sadly has the old Fantastic Four movies downloaded onto it.
Oh, jeez, Louise, is that the original?
The original.
The movie? Are you talking about the one that never got real released? That one.
Oh,
There's
that.
like a Fantastic Four movie, the Corman Fantastic Four movie. It was actually like a financial scam, but it does have like until now the best Doctor Doom version on there. It's pretty freaking awesome. If you have that one, then I might take a look at that floppy disk because I would really want to watch that completed movie, even though it doesn't have any special effects. It's a pretty crazy story. We should do an episode on that. We should watch that.
Yeah, we should definitely watch that. I'm definitely curious now.
We're gonna check that out. We're gonna be doing an episode on that. But yeah. Welcome to your weekly Doom, episode 7, and yeah, we have a bunch of cool topics to talk about today. First of all, there's a trailer for Wonderman, leaked images for Brand New Day where we see the Scorpion. I watched Tron Ares. You didn't watch it, but to be honest, you don't really have to because everybody agrees that it is just some AI slop. It's not really a good movie. Then also we're going to be talking about the Peacemaker. And the Minecraft Movie 2 announcement, I don't know if you know, but the Minecraft Movie 2 just got announced. And last but not least, you just sent me a link about Invincible, right?
Season 4.
Season 4, geez Louise. I've never watched the full season of Invincible, but I'm happy for you to let me know a little bit about it. So those are the topics. Before we get into this episode, it's very important that you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you don't, you will be doomed. Look at this death stare Dr. Doom is giving you. You have to subscribe because if you don't,
intimidating.
we're coming for you.
We're coming for you.
So, first section of the show of your weekly Doom is, of course, the most important. That is super relevant Doom news.
Super relevant Doom news.
And yeah, it's very, very relevant. So the first story I want to talk about is this one where James Gunn said that he had talks with Ryan Reynolds about Deadpool being in the final episode. Wait, let me just adjust this real quick in real time. We can see what it is. You can read it out. It's on your left. So you read it out, okay?
Yes. When asked whether there was any alternative universe he wanted to visit but couldn't, Gunn started laughing. I wanted him to open a door and see Deadpool in a room, he said, still giggling. I talked to Ryan Reynolds about it, but I would have had to go through some pretty big hoops to do that. He wanted to do it. He winced. Oh, that's all anybody's gonna talk about now is fucking Deadpool in the other room. I should have never said it.
So yeah, here we got a picture of Ryan Reynolds and James Gunn, and it would have been an interesting crossover. I think it would have been. What would you think? No spoilers, but we all know that at the end of Peacemaker season 2, there are a bunch of dimensional doors. So what would you thought if we would have seen Deadpool in that? You know?
That would have been hilarious because they already referenced Spider-Man in Peacemaker.
Oh, yeah, they did the Spider-Man meme. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
More on that later. But that was pretty. So that means that Spider-Man's canon. But at the same time, isn't also like in that movie Eternals, isn't Batman also canon or something? Don't they make they've both made references to each other, like Marvel and DC, but at the same time it's not really, I don't really care too much for Marvel and DC crossovers, to be honest. Do you?
Me neither.
It's not the biggest thing because that latest Batman and Deadpool crossover, I read it and it was kind of it was like a little baby. Little baby. It was like, oh wow, it's for little kids, this comic. Oh. It didn't really feel like Batman and didn't really feel like Deadpool because Deadpool is very R-rated. And
they watered everything down.
Batman is a pretty intense character, but also I've read more Batman comics from the 90s opposed to the more recent stuff, I think. So I prefer a dark and brooding Batman.
Dark and brooding. I'm so lonely.
So yeah.
So I kidnap boys and put them in tights.
James Gunn probably should not have said that, but this was probably just a fun conversation he had with Ryan Reynolds.
I would really appreciate that though. Just as a cameo, Deadpool being very aware that they're in a different universe and really okay with it. Because
would be funny if he would have been like, "What's up, John?" Hey, John.
Hey, audience. Fucking around enough, aren't you?
How's it going, John Cena? That would have been. And he just opens the door and he's like, "Who's there? He's invisible. I can see him." I don't think that this would have added anything to the Peacemaker.
Nah.
I don't think it would have been like something that
Tongue-in-cheek.
it would have been. I would have much rather seen something else, but we'll go deeper into that during Peacemaker. Let's talk about the second update, a feel-good story about Spider-Man Brand New Day, and that is that it looks like Mr. Tom Holland is looking fine and dandy. Looks like our boy Tommy Spider Fingertips is back on the set of Spider-Man Brand New Day, and he was not doing any action scenes himself, but it looks like he was talking with the director about the swinging motion, and it looks like he's back on set and he's feeling good.
Yeah.
Oh, he also did a commercial with Robert Downey Jr. where they promoted like a beer brand and a coffee brand.
Oh, okay.
It looks like he's doing good. That's just the thing. The health update is that...
Good on your Tommy.
Yeah, he looks healthy, and that's the most important thing. And it looks like the movie is still on scheduling. So yeah, what do you think of Tom Holland being a healthy little British boy?
Well, I think Tom Holland being healthy is very good. Yes, it's only good for the company.
Good for the company. Give us those Spider-Man lunchbox monies, please.
I had a stern old good talk with Tom Holland, and he's all chippered up.
Yeah, we just glued his cracked hat back together like a broken Chinese face. We told him if he doesn't, we'll break his little brother's knees. You better get back on that set, Holland.
We kindly requested it burn his house down if he didn't get better soon.
He doesn't die if she tries to go on the DOOMSTADT. We'll break her legs. We're happy that he's good and healthy. Yeah. That's the most important thing. It was a pretty big scare when there was a news story that he cracked his head open because of a stunt. It looks like he's still very energized and he's very excited to keep working on this movie. So, yeah, I'm very excited that Tom Holland is back. Okay, right now, some sad photos leaked of Scorpion. And let me tell you, I'm very, very interested in Scorpion. I think that Scorpion is an underutilized villain of Spider-Man. At least he has not really been utilized in the movies. But Michael Mando, I think his name is. This dude is freaking intense, and it looks like they filmed a scene where he breaks out of prison, and this is he's wearing his prison uniform or whatever. But yeah, it just confirms that he is going to be playing a bigger role, because this is a pretty big set that he's jumping out of a freaking crazy helicopter,
Yeah.
And I'm excited for this. I'm excited for Scorpion. Are you?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely excited. Well, yes, I'm not really very familiar with Scorpion in the DC universe.
In the Marvel universe.
I mean Marvel. See, that case in point. So it's something new for me. So I'm definitely curious to see where this villain is going to take us.
Basically, what I can give you about Scorpion is original comics. He was a private investigator who was hired by J. Jonah Jameson to track down Spider-Man or something.
I want you to cut off his feet and bring it to me so I can lick him.
This episode of Spider-Man is directed by Quentin Tarantino. Show me those spider tippy toes. But so basically, what it was is like, he got hired by J. Jonah Jameson. This was in the comics. This is just a retelling of it. And J. Jonah Jameson also paid for him to wear this experimental Scorpion suit so that he could fight Spider-Man or something.
Okay.
But the suit basically he got trapped inside of the suit, and it drove him crazy. He went insane, just like the Rhino cannot leave his Rhino onesie. This dude was trapped in this crazy scorpion thing.
Yeah.
So he basically has all of the powers of Spider-Man, but he's just a total freaking psychopath, you know. And he hates J. Jonah Jameson. He's always trying to kill him because he thinks that J. Jonah Jameson is responsible for his fate to turn into a weird guy in Scorpion onesie, which is basically also what happened. But yeah, he is very dangerous. Did you watch that Spider-Man animated show that got released on Disney Plus? Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man or something?
Oh, I watched like one episode and I got like bored and irritated. I did not like the show at all.
Why did you get irritated?
Well, irritated. Well, let me just say, irritated was probably not the right word for it, but it's more like.
It wasn't just meh.
Yeah, it was meh.
It was like a little bit like everybody was.
Yeah, it wasn't amazing. Either you hate it or you love it. I do not. I mean, it was meh. It didn't really keep my attention for long.
It's not great. It has some fun moments in it, but it just takes a lot of concepts and it flips it on its head. For some reason, Norman Osborn and his son are black, and also the lizard is a lady and she's black.
Okay.
And the Rhino is a lady.
And he's black?
And not black. No. That'd be too much. Yeah. But there's just a bunch of like race swaps happening and this kind of stuff, and also they changed Tombstone a little bit from, instead of him being an albino, they changed it to him being a black kid who turns albino. But I think it kind of takes away from the origin of Tombstone, because in the comics, the reason why he's such a bad dude is because he was an albino and he got rejected by his like local community, and the people around him were just bullying him for it.
Which is a real thing, actually.
Yeah, so I thought it would be pretty nice if you can like represent that. But at least the guy who is playing Tombstone now in this movie, because we talked about that, is a real albino, and I think that's really cool that we're getting representation like that. And then other albino actors or kids or whatever, they can aspire to like a character like that, because I think it's going to be a cool character, even though it's going to be a really mean character. It's still going to be like, whoa, that's Tombstone. I see a person working on $1 billion movie who looks like me, and I think that's pretty awesome. And I think we should also respect that. In its own way. It's not all about that, but for some characters, their identity and their cultural background decides who they are for a big part. I think Tombstone is one of those characters. For a character like Scorpion, I think originally he's not from Mexican or Spanish descent. I don't know what Michael Mendo's heritage is. No disrespect, but I think it's just, he's in the comics, it's just a random white dude, but there's never ever a point where it's like, my heritage is that I cut the turkey every year or whatever, you know. That's not a part. And I think that Scorpion being from Latin American descent or something like this, I don't know, I think that's cool. And it doesn't really matter if as long as the character is still a crazy dude in a scorpion costume. I don't care if the Rhino was black, as long as he has a cool freaking action figure. I don't mind. You know, as long as it's a big dude wearing a big onesie, running head first into a wall, I'm happy. Are you listening, Feige?
Feige! Listen!
Okay. Anything else you want to add about Scorpion?
I already did not know shit about him beforehand, so I would like to add that I still don't know much about him, but I'm at least a few steps ahead.
Yeah, and I think it's of course going to be different. He has a little bit of a vendetta with Spider-Man, because Spider-Man was one of the people that got him arrested in the first movie. Because in the first movie, this dude gets arrested. You know the scene on the boat where Spider-Man has to like make the boat is like cut in half?
Oh, and he's one of the criminals.
He's one of the criminals.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
and then there's a post-credit scene where he goes to Michael Keaton's Vulture and he says, "Hey, how about that spider guy?" And then Morbius is like around the corner. He's like, "It's Morbin time." Then everybody in the freaking cinema went crazy. Well, I love Morbius. It's such a great movie, right? Morbius and Madam Web, those are like some of my favorite movies. I love the Sony universe. You know, I'm being sarcastic. Those movies are shit. At least except for Sydney Sweeney wearing a Spider-Girl outfit. That's awesome. Come on, Sydney Sweeney.
Sydney Sweeney.
Sydney Sweeney.
Oh, you mean Madam Web? I did not watch that.
You didn't watch Madam Web?
No.
It's it has worse acting than I don't know, than the porn parody of Avengers. Okay, moving on. Let's talk about Minecraft
Jack
movie.
Black. Yeah.
Jack Black. Speaking of sexual explicit content, not safe for work. Jack Black.
Look at the way he's looking at you.
Oh damn!
He wants you.
I just in my pants.
What do you think the whiteness in his beard is for?
It's a crafting tale.
Yes.
First we mine, then we craft.
I'm gonna be a you jockey.
Wait, Mr. Jack Black, did you know those were miners you were talking to online? So, Minecraft official at Minecraft posted this: building terrain. See you in theaters July 23rd, 2027. Hashtag Minecraft.
Gasp.
And Minecraft movie 2. We watched the first Minecraft movie in the cinema. I, of course, made a very great, an awesome, beautiful song called Chicken Jockey, a beautiful rendition of Hallelujah. So if you have not listened to that, you should listen to it. But what did you think of Chicken Jockey? What did you think of the first Minecraft movie? And, are you excited for the second one?
The second one.
The second sequel we needed for.
Oh, it's the guy.
Haven't waited for a sequel so hard since The Dark Knight.
I have been bored to tears with all the sequels.
I wonder how afraid the people working at the cinema are. Like, I think
they're gonna shit themselves.
They're already putting in their vacation days for July of 2027. We're not working. We're boycotting. We're not doing it.
They're already mining enough cobblestone to put up walls to shut
people
the theaters
brought freaking real life chickens to the theater. It was insanity.
How the fuck movie. Did they get?
Okay, we watched it in a respectful theater.
Very respectful theater. By the way, nobody lost their minds when Chicken Jockey. I don't even think most people knew. I think most of them were children.
I think we watched it like on the opening day before. We watched it literally like the day the movie opened, and everybody was just normal. There were no crazy people. And then I went home, and then I saw like thousands of videos of people destroying theaters when Jack Black says Chicken Jockey, which is a valid response. You know, if somebody says Chicken Jockey to me, I'll just poop in my hand and throw it at the train conductor. You know, that's just how it goes in Latveria. Now, if you do that in Latveria,
tradition.
You'll be no. That's a joke. If you do that in Latveria, you'll get locked up in Doom's dungeon for life. You know, don't do that kind of stuff. Johnny Somali and all those weird people who are
also tradition. Yes.
Yeah, it's tradition to take their selfie sticks and shove them so far up their ass that they'll puke out Instagram likes. But Minecraft movie 2. Are you excited? Not excited? What did you think of the first one?
I like the first one. It was just a good dumb fun thing. If you
fell asleep during it.
Yeah, I fell asleep during. Okay.
Okay. Sorry.
I did fall asleep during it. But granted, I had only 4 hours of recharge time at night.
Yeah.
And when I came by, I just saw this a boring portion of the movie as an opportunity to catch up on some of it. And then some DOOMBOT, I'm not going to say who.
Which one?
Decided to make me smell his finger, which woke me up immediately. So I did miss, however, the fake death of Jason Momoa.
Oh, you missed the fake death of Jason Momoa. Spoilers for everybody.
Yes.
Bro, I think that my favorite part of the Minecraft movie is the chemistry between Jack Black and Jason Momoa. That was just I love that.
They were the best of bros.
They were the best of bros.
Yeah.
They had a good chemistry.
Yeah.
But there is something else. I don't even know if we talked about this, but there's gonna be a Simpsons movie too.
Oh.
And it's gonna be releasing on the same day.
Oh.
So who do you think is gonna win in the box office?
Well, if Homer Simpson has a fucking word to say, don't! If Homer Simpson has something to say about it, I'm gonna beat the fucking squish up. Oh no, he doesn't swear, does he? No, he doesn't swear.
No.
I'm gonna beat them up with Duff beer. I'm gonna hit it over their heads. Don't!
I don't know.
Then he got hit in the head by a pickaxe.
No. I think that Minecraft movie easily is gonna beat The Simpsons, to be honest, because Minecraft movie, the first one, almost made
the fan base.
The first movie almost made $1 billion.
Yeah.
And second of all, I don't know.
Also the pre-existing fan base.
When's the last time you watched a Simpsons episode?
A Simpsons episode.
Like a new one.
I'm gonna be honest, man. It's gonna be a long time ago. Like a new one, years, easily years. I don't really watch The Simpsons anymore, man. Like
I used to watch it a lot.
Yeah, me too. But it lost its charm in a way.
It's just I'm not really watching those type of shows. I'm not even watching like Family Guy and just some memes coming by. Sometimes the other day I was listening to some Simpsons wave. You know those Simpsons wave. You got those retro skateboard videos of freaking Homer. Did we watch that, like Homer and the principal skating or something?
Oh no, I did not watch that.
I don't know. I watched it with somebody. It was pretty hard, but yeah. Overall, I think Minecraft movie is easily gonna win, and I think that the Simpsons are gonna move dates. And I also, I don't know who's gonna freaking. I'm gonna watch it, of course, but at the same time. I think a lot of people are not that excited. Maybe the trailer is going to be awesome or whatever, but for me personally, whatever. Okay, next part. Where are we now? Ooh,
time for trailers.
It is time for trailers.
I'm watching Spider-Man jacking off in that corner. He's glad he's up to something.
Will it be doomed or doomtastic? So the first trailer is this one.
Yes.
And it's Invincible Season 4. And this is just them talking, right? This wasn't really a trailer. It was just them talking, right?
Yeah, it was just them talking.
So, what do you think of it?
What I thought of it? Well, I thought it was pretty nice.
They always do this, right? Just them talking.
They just always do this, do some talking. They did some fourth wall breaking, right?
Didn't like
no.
To be honest, I didn't have time to watch this.
Oh, thank God, me neither.
You didn't watch, but I think it's just basically them talking. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments down below. But overall, I think Invincible. I have you watched everything?
I watched everything, season 1 to 3, and even the Adam Eve special.
The only thing I've watched was that latest episode where the guy shows up, who is like, what's his name? He's like, I'm so alone. What's the
Conquest?
Yeah, I only watched the Conquest episode, and that was pretty sick. But overall, I think that the animation of Invincible is pretty shitty.
Yeah.
And I think that it is pretty awesome, you know. But it's like if Dragon Ball Z was R-rated and they showed them destroying people, you know.
Yeah.
But overall, Invincible is just. I've already consuming so much superhero stuff. I don't have time for stuff like The Boys or Invincible. I'm not really watching those.
Yeah.
Are you watching The Boys?
I watched The Boys. Yeah, The Boys. I've also watched everything of The Boys.
Yeah, I think it's too late for me. I don't think I'm gonna watch all of that. I'm just gonna watch the TikTok videos of Homelander burning a guy's face off, and then you hear like some weird song.
Oh shit! You know in the
Sigma
comics, Sigma Male. You know in the comics, Homelander ate a baby.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
In the comments, he also
SAs
somebody. But let's not talk about those stuff because I don't watch them, and if you watch them, I'll talk about it with you on the pod. But overall, I'm not that interested. Yeah. Another thing that I'm semi-interested, not really, is there was a trailer for Wonderman. You didn't watch this, right?
Wonderman.
It came out like today, and Wonderman is basically a superhero that was introduced in like one of those Avengers comics. Who's like, I can fly, I can run, I can do everything or whatever. I don't know anything really about Wonderman, but it's another Marvel television show.
Yeah.
And the trailer was, you had a director who was saying like, I am coming out of retirement to make a Wonderman movie. And then it was like a meta thing, like he was talking about making this, because this is a show about making a superhero movie.
Oh, yeah.
And then the ending of it was, you saw that this dude, I forget his name, but I think he's a good actor, because people said he's a good actor. Watching trailers like, oh, maybe I'm gonna be the new Wonder Man, because I think he is Wonder Man. So it's a superhero who's auditioning for the role of Wonder Man, who he is in reality. I don't know exactly what this is about, but
okay.
Most Marvel television I've enjoyed so far. I've enjoyed Daredevil. Did you watch that?
I watched Daredevil
Netflix.
partially.
You watched the new show?
No, I did not watch the whole new show, but I did watch the fight scenes and the hallway fight scenes, which is on its own already peak cinema.
Did you see Kingpin squashing a dude's head like a grape?
On a car door?
No.
Oh yeah.
Is there, you have the one scene where he like goes like...
Oh yeah, that's in the end, right?
Yeah, he goes like, have you ever seen Game of Thrones?
Oh, he did the mountain thing.
He goes like, Reed Richards, where you at, motherfucker?
Stretchy, Mechi, I'll rip you apart, motherfucker.
I would pay a lot for that scene to see Kingpin squashing the head of Reed Richards. That would be a great scene.
That would be amazing.
That would be something that I would watch.
You just pop his testicles like.
I've never had the hats. I don't want to see those.
We've already had enough of them.
No. Okay, so next one, Doomview. That's where we Doombots review something or talk about something. And today we're going to be talking about Doomview. We're going to talk about Peacemaker Season 2. So, tell us a little bit about Peacemaker. What do you know about Peacemaker before we're going into the show?
Alright, Peacemaker is basically a vigilante-esque hero. And I'm saying esque because it is not quite clear what his thing is and his relationship. But we do know Peacemaker is a person who has, through trauma and through heavy emotional baggage, become a superhero that wanted to make amends and do good. Basically, that's the basis of his heroism. Well, I'm gonna do this in heavy quotations. Heroism. Because, yeah, like, he does want to do good, but he doesn't really care for heroics and really being chivalrous or anything. He just wants to be
badass.
He just wants to be a badass motherfucker that just kills bad motherfuckers.
Yeah, exactly. He was first introduced in James Gunn's The Suicide Squad.
Yes.
And he was funny in there. He was a good side character.
Loved him.
He dies at the end because he gets shot by Bloodshot after he murders what's his name? The guy with the
Rick Flag.
Rick Flag Jr.
Yes.
So yeah. But yeah, James Gunn liked the character so much. He liked the character so much that he brought him back from the dead because he was like, hey, I need John Cena to kiss my wife. And but overall, we'll get into that later. Overall, I really like Peacemaker. I think that John Cena really embodies the character.
Yeah.
And I think it's funny that he's always wearing his Peacemaker costume.
Yeah.
And this show overall, I really enjoy this show. You know, it has some faults, but overall, I think it is a pretty sick show with a good cast. And the most important thing about it is it's about like the relationship between the characters. You watched season 1. Did you enjoy it?
I did enjoy season 1. But I'm going to be honest, season 2 kind of trumped everything season 1 had.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like season 1 was really good at putting up the basis.
Season 1 was about those butterflies.
Yeah, it was about those butterflies entering your anus and taking you over. And
that was a great PowerPoint, by the way, from John Economos.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
See the power of entering your butt.
Yo, I'm just going to say, man, you know who my favorite character is?
Who?
Economos.
Yeah, he's so good.
He's so fucking. He should be like. See, he's a character. He plays it so well. But
Steve
like,
Agee, he's funny. I think he's just also. That in the finale he was really funny. I think that Steve Agee is like a cool dude. He's always wearing these crazy shirts.
Yeah.
The cast overall, the cast is really funny. But the thing that I have, the one criticism I would have is, I didn't have a problem with this in most episodes, but in the final episode, you could really feel that basically all the characters are just James Gunn. Yeah. All of the characters love his music. All of the characters have the same sense of humor. And if you watch a 30-minute episode, it's not that bad. But if you watch like an hour long of it, it's just like, bro, this is just James Gunn. Every character is just James Gunn. I think that's how I felt like. Okay. Okay, talk a little bit about this, what you like, what you didn't like. With no spoilers, then you can say if season 2 was your favorite, not your favorite.
Yeah. So, what I didn't like was, well, at times, you know, like there were some, some things kind of dragged on a little.
Well, like, okay, real quick.
Some things.
Some things dragged on.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. It's a lengthy, it's drawn, and I get it, it's a slow burn, but like some things just like dragged on for a lot, you know?
There were things that were just a little bit slow. It felt a lot like they were dicking around at points, but overall, real quick, the setup for season 2 before we get in full spoilers. is Peacemaker goes through a door, a special door, and when he goes through this door, he finds out that his family in this other dimension is still alive, and then he thinks that it's the best dimension ever, you know?
Yes.
And that's like the setup, and you don't know exactly what is going on or what this dimension is.
Yes.
But it's him thinking that he needs to be in this other dimension. Other people who love him in this dimension want him to come back home.
Yeah, that the life he doesn't have in his own dimension, that it can be found in planet X. I mean, Earth 10.
Yeah, but let's just go. Let's go into spoilers. We both think. I think it's a good show, but it isn't. I think you should watch it if you like James Gunn, but at the same time, there is some dicking around in it, and the pacing, just like you said, is at sometimes very annoying, and a lot of people are very disappointed in the finale. But yeah, you figure out towards the end of the season that actually where he was was actually Earth X, and Earth X, everybody knows this already, but if you don't, Earth X is the world where the Nazis won World War II, and basically like America is just a Nazi country where black people apparently are not allowed to roam free. And when Abigail tries to get Peacemaker out of there, she literally gets chased by Peacemaker's brother. This is Peacemaker's brother, Keith. And he goes, "One got out!" It sounds like they're like work camps, and that's really messed up. And Abigail also said that while filming this, it was like she felt the spirit of her ancestor. It was just really scary for her. It was like, it was pretty an intense thing, you know? Like, it was played a little bit for laughs, but this was kind of a scary thing. And that's one of my main criticisms of this show, is that there was too much time focused on like stuff that this is interesting a little bit, like, I don't know, James Gunn wanting to see his wife getting kissed by John Cena because Hardcore is his wife. So I don't know, she's an actress. Don't make too big of a deal of it. I'm just trying to be a little bit funny, haha. But it was too much focus on this weird boat scene where they were, but not enough on this. I think that this storyline should have had more. And I think we could have gotten deeper into it. What do you think?
Well, I think, sure, they could have probably shined more light on the, the Nazi scenes. But like, there were some. You know how I watched the show and still could keep up with it. I watched it. I didn't pause it one time.
Yeah.
I even went to go to the kitchen to get snacks. And I went back, and I didn't miss a thing. You know, that's why I say like it drags on for sometimes. You know, like it has parts that you can skip, that you can just like not watch, and it's fine. But
you saw this scene? You did see this one?
This one is amazing. Oh my bad.
You like this scene?
Yes, I like this scene. I really like the insertion of Lex Luthor and setting up Superman and intertwining the universe, the worlds together.
He's playing a big role behind the scenes.
Yes.
The one thing I didn't like was the dialogue for Lex Luthor. I don't think that Lex Luthor would talk the way he does in this scene, because he's saying like
he did talk differently, but I didn't really dislike the way he talked.
Yeah, I just thought it sounded like some James Gunn whippy dialogue, and it only makes sense for him to talk like that in this scene, but I don't think ever in like the Superman movie I want him to talk like he does. So yeah, maybe like word choices. There was a difference between how he talked in Superman and how he spoke in Peacemaker, but honestly I kind of like the way he talks in Peacemaker more than in Superman. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, like, the character and dialogue and word choices he uses in Superman, they were better and established the character better, considering that he was just in Peacemaker for 5 fucking seconds, and Superman, he had enough screen time to do so. But like, Superman was also more campy than Peacemaker, so like there was a different style target to go for with Lex Luthor and the characters and everything around it. And Peacemaker also is less campy,
but it's
Is it
more.
though? Yeah. You
Yeah,
think that-
I think it's less campy and it goes more to the absurd and comedic and
Yeah, I guess so.
action packed. But Superman is more like cheesy, like Johnny G. Willikers. What a beautiful day! Oh my god!
It's just the character of Superman, but I don't know. I think that Superman could have been in this show. I think he could have showed up, and it would have felt fine.
Yeah, it felt natural.
I thought it was a good inclusion, and also his entire gang is also in there, like Otis and the dude with the glasses.
Yeah.
They all show up and they're all helping Rick Flag because Rick Flag has it out in this season because Rick Flag becomes the leader of Argus and he puts all of his resources into tracking Peacemaker, which one of the reasons is he wants to get his door. And finally, the twist is why Rick Flag wants the door is because he wants to use the door to create a prison or something, you know?
Yeah.
And we'll get into that in a little bit.
Which is also a weird thing because I didn't really hear any much setup.
No. There's no setup. And then at the end, it's basically like we're using this to make this prison. But I think that should I just explain the prison a little bit?
Yeah.
So there is this whole montage in the finale where all of Rick Flag's
And the screen is not the prison, by the way. Just FYI.
What?
No, I'm just telling the audience, the ones that don't know, that is not the
No,
prison.
but there's a montage of them going through all these doors, and Rick Flag is, you gotta find the door, and you gotta find a place where it has an atmosphere, and people can just be on this planet, and they're thinking like, okay, we can use it for a second planet, or
all meta-humans and people.
Where people can live, or for overpopulation, this kind of stuff. And
that was a speculation from Economos and
Harcourt.
And Harcourt, right? That wasn't. Yeah, that was their speculation. Rick Flag did mention something about like meta-humans a couple of times during the season.
Yeah.
But there wasn't like really much else about it, like I didn't really think they were looking when they went through all the rooms. I thought, the cheesy government's gonna use this as a resource.
I was thinking that they were gonna use it for freaking finding a dark side, or like it was gonna be something very specific. But at the end, it turns out he needs it. Rick Flag needs it to have a prison. He's gonna use this planet as a prison to put all of the people that he doesn't like and just strand them here. Yeah. And the planet is called Salvation. And what Salvation is in the comics, it is like a planet where Amanda Waller does in comics, but now it's Rick Flag, puts all of the villains that they don't like there and strands them on this planet. And then later you find out that the planet is actually a training ground for Darkseid's minions, for the Darkseid demons. And there's a bunch of like scary monsters on this thing, but I just think it's kind of random, and I don't think it really adds anything. And it's just it's out of left field.
Yeah, they shipped it in it.
It's out of nowhere.
Yeah,
and the thing is, for me, is I would have wanted, because I freaking hate Nazis, and I feel pretty shitty that in this DC universe there's an entire freaking world where the Nazis have won. And they are like actively chasing and hurting, and hurting people who are different to them, people who are of color, Asians, black people, whatever. Yeah. They're all in these work camps, and it doesn't dawn on Peacemaker or his team to be like, yo man, we gotta free this planet, and we gotta get rid of all of these freaking Nazis, man. That's what I thought the season was gonna climate to. I thought it was gonna be 1 hour episode of they go back with Argus and they get freaking G.I. Robot. I was thinking the big cameo was gonna be G.I. Robot, and they freaking destroy this planet. Something cool, and they would join because you have the freedom fighters, of course. When the Spider-Man meme comes out, that you have the other vigilante who is fighting against the fascist regime. I was like, man, this is gonna be awesome. It's gonna be so awesome that at the end we get this crazy scene where you got G.I. Robot and all of the all of the crazy superheroes like murdering Nazis. It would be awesome.
Oh, that would have been pretty awesome.
But at the end, we just get like, hey, remember this random comic book run that like nobody knows about?
Yeah, I mean,
like who the fuck knows about Salvation?
I didn't fucking know about Salvation.
It's like they put Lex Luthor, the Joker, Solomon Grundy, and freaking Clayface on the planet, and then it turns out that the planet is a part of Apocalypse or whatever. Yeah, you can tie it into Darkseid, but I think it's kind of a stretch, and it's just gonna be too convoluted. Yeah. Like, I don't know what it is, and I'm a little bit of a comic book nerd. I had no freaking idea, and I'm just like, what? Why? It just doesn't make any sense. Yeah. And I think it's just gonna be played for jokes, because either Peacemaker's gonna get eaten by a freaking demon in like 5 seconds, or it's gonna turn out that the demon that you hear, because you hear screaming, right? Like dinosaurs or whatever.
Like that. I mean, like something like that.
Or it's gonna be a freaking joke. It's gonna be like, oh, it was a cat. It was like, it's either gonna be one of the two.
I mean, like you had those little munchkin things that ate your face.
Oh yeah, that was also random. Like, bro, show me a scene where like the Argus agents or they're all teaming up, like getting rid of these freaking Nazis, not like random munchkins. Like, doesn't add to anything. It's just random. Like, I enjoyed the first season of Peacemaker, and I thought that the butterflies was fine, because that was also something invented by James Gunn.
Yeah.
But if you say it's gonna make the entire DC universe different, don't give us this random filler fucking bullshit, man. Like, it fucking pissed me off.
Yeah, that was a little filler. It was a little slot
Show me Judo Master eating Cheetos and like spinning back kicking Hitler in the dick, you know. That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
Or that's what you set up. It was just so random, just all over the place.
I mean, I don't
fucking Eagly.
I do like,
it's a god for some reason.
Oh my god, I forgot about that shit.
He's a god. He's an immortal being. What are you doing with this information?
Wait. Let's take this into bite-sized pieces
okay,
now,
sorry,
we're really breaking brains here. Okay. It's all right. This memory chip is a little bit overheating, so I'll take over for a bit. Okay, so basically, the Nazi part was pretty good. I especially like the thing that Peacemaker finally realized that it was Earth 10 when she pointed at like certain subtle details that he was like, oh yeah, but I just walked past that, I don't really notice that.
And then she pointed, and then the Nazi,
with the Nazi thing, and he thought like, oh, I thought that was vintage or something, And then she points at the literal fucking mural of Hitler saluting,
that was funny,
glorifying the Nazi, and then he was like, how the fuck did I miss that?
In the original cut, they also had, and then she was like, what about all these dudes with these stupid little mustaches? Then you go to the cooler and see like 5 dudes drinking a cup of coffee, and they have all Hitler mustaches.
Yeah.
But they didn't use it, but that was also...
Yeah. And the Nazi part, it was really nice. It was really awesome because...
Well, it was interesting. It wasn't awesome because we hate Nazis. Dr. Doom hates Nazis.
I mean, and the Nazis weren't awesome, but the way they
concept was like, whoa, this.
Yeah, the suspension of disbelief.
You would not expect it in a superhero thing.
No, not in this one. But
so
like, there was setup.
Yeah, for that
of like in season 1, the father being a skinhead. For one,
well,
okay.
He was not a skinhead. He was like leader of KKK. It's a little different. I don't know.
Oh, much better. Yeah. Even better.
I don't even know the definition of skinhead. I don't even know.
Skinhead is like they didn't even used to
get his bald head to Belle Reeve.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a skinhead actually. But like,
I know a skinhead is, but
yeah, basically, let's just say a skinhead is a bald racist.
But that was also a crazy plot twist that you found out that the father, there was like one of the only dudes in this World X. Yeah. Was actually not a fucking Nazi. He was like a good guy.
No, like this in this world, like they paid it off really well because we didn't see much of the father, and when the father was taking center stage, we thought like, oh my god, he was a fucking Nazi in the other world. What is he gonna do now that he has more power? He's not just a fucking deadbeat.
He is a good guy.
Yeah, but he turned out to be a good guy and got murdered afterwards.
That's also
immediately.
The thing is there also then. if I was Peacemaker, I would get so freaking angry at Vigilante.
Oh
I'd be
yeah.
like, bro, what the heck?
Yeah,
For
yeah.
no reason, that's way overkill.
Yeah.
Like, why
But
would
they
you think
just
you would
broke
be allowed to do that
But
to
he
my
broke
father?
through the window like a fucking junkie.
But that's also, I think personally, that was shit. I gotta be honest, man.
Yeah?
I gotta be honest. I think that this was not how it should have ended. I think that these episodes were way too short. I think that how they killed him off was not cool.
Yeah.
I would have way preferred if there would have been like a part where that you would have like a resistance thing or whatever, you know, that for like, yeah, like
They still do actually, yeah. They still do. I mean, like one of the guys. What's his name again? The murderer. This guy.
Yeah,
what's his name
Blue
again?
Dragon, Red Dragon.
No,
Dragon.
the other one. That's
Vigilante.
Vigilante.
He's part of Resistance.
Yeah, he kicked the door shut, so the Resistance still lives. But now in their world, where Peacemaker is supposedly an asshole, is gone. The brother is beaten half to death. And the father is gone. So, like, now, like, those resistance fighters might see, like, an opportunity to say, like, to be more ballsy. Maybe. But I also don't know if... also, what they said is that the top trio only focused on taking out, like, monsters and that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Like, I don't think they were really busy with ground level people. Maybe sometimes, but Captain Triumph was more focusing... on like taking down the kaiju and that kind of stuff, you know. Overall, I thought it was wasted opportunity. I think that Earth X, it was a great twist and it got people invested. So to just be like, oh, forget about it, even though you built the entire season up to it, I think that's like not good. And I think that the final episode should have been like an hour long, like it was, and it should have been like Peacemaker teaming up with the top trio to overthrow these freaking Yahtzees, you know, and give this world a good ending. That would have been pretty freaking cool. And also maybe even them freeing the superheroes from this world, and then you would see like David Cornsred, Superman, like it would have been, I think it could have been way more awesome. And I think this other twist about salvation is like, this is random, it feels out of place, and I think that this should have been the focus of the season, and maybe like the last 5 minutes of it could then be the salvation plotline, that when they come out of the thing and when they have defeated them, you know, maybe there's a time jump from 5 years and it works differently in the other dimension or whatever, then Peacemaker gets arrested and gets dropped on this planet. But I think that them leaving the storyline of Earth X just like, oh, forget about it, I think that's horrible. And I think it's a missed opportunity. I want to see G.I. Robot like nuke that place. Like G.I. Robot just live there.
Yes.
And like G.I. Robot in like 5 days.
I think they might actually do that.
In like 6 months, G.I. Robot like rids the entire planet of
eradicates the entire planet.
That would have been sick, like Vigilante. And
unless his battery runs out or something. And,
no. He just has like he charges on solar power or something.
Oh yeah.
Just put some kryptonite up his butt and then he can be powered forever. But a little bit disappointing, but the move, it is more character driven, and I did enjoy it. Do you have something you want to talk about? Sorry, I went over.
So like I do like how they like wrapped up the Nazi thing.
You do think it was good wrapped up?
Yeah, for season 2, but it didn't end. The Nazi thing didn't end. It's just like to kind of set it up to continue later. But however, like the father died, you know, when he was, it's like, have you seen Game of Thrones?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, Eddard Stark, one of the best characters ever lived. How long did that guy fucking last? Not even a season. The guy got killed in season 1 because he was the best motherfucker in the show. Like the father of Peacemaker was good in the Nazi world, ironically, and he got killed off immediately, setting up the rest of the season for Keith to be resentful of him and conflict between Peacemaker and him.
Captain Triumph, that is pretty sick, you know.
Yeah.
But I just felt like Salvation. I think that this is just out of left field.
Salvation was a little bit.
It was out of left field.
I 100% agree with you on that. That Salvation was a little bit. How do you say it?
I don't know, man. I don't know if it is. It's just like random. It's like a U-turn. It's like
it's shoehorned in.
Everybody is speculating about Earth X, and they're all thinking like, "Oh, what's gonna happen next?"
Yeah.
And then it's like, "Oh, they leave."
Well, they leave after Peacemaker got heavily traumatized and tried to break up the fight between. Well, I thought the fight between Keith and Peacemaker's team would be a little bit more competitive than it actually was. They totally fucking walloped Keith in their fight.
Ass.
They whooped his ass. They stabbed him. They kicked him.
But then, as an origin story for Keith, it's a good one. Okay, some other plot threads. We only got this dude for one episode. I thought he was going to be crucial because Rick Flag is like... I thought it was going to be Argus going there. We would get to see like them getting united, you know? Yeah. This whole freaking season feels like it's just like, hey, think about what's coming next. You know? It just... I enjoyed it, the shorter episodes, but the last episode just really made me feel like this is just...
Yeah, this
is not as good as I thought it was.
Yeah, the last episode was longer, but it was more like
a Disney episode.
Yeah,
it felt like Jonas Brothers.
Yeah, it was more like wrapping up after the storm. It's a long
like meandering.
Yeah, it felt like meandering because they were just like wrapping up interpersonal relationships and things that between other characters.
That scene with
Adebayo
when she gives the speech to Peacemaker, listen to your heart, listen to your heart, and then
she cries and shit.
To be honest, she's an Academy-nominated actress and she's great in the show, but it just felt a little bit like forced. That final couple things where she also tells her girlfriend like, I'm sorry, but we gotta break up because it gotta do with agency. Like, we haven't seen the character of your girlfriend at all.
It turned into a chick flick really fast.
And not a chick flick, it just felt like a cheap drama thing. Also, no setup for Brainiac. I don't know anymore if Brainiac is gonna be the bad guy, because I would think like we would see a teaser for Brainiac, because I thought it was obvious Brainiac's gonna be the bad guy in the new Superman movie.
Yeah.
But I guess not. I don't know. But yeah, should we wrap it up, or you got anything else to say about Peacemaker being dropped off on Jurassic Park World?
Well, I hope he can find
Cheetos.
I hope, that too. I hope he can find some Cheetos. And oh my God, yes, I want to talk about the Eagle Man.
Okay. Let's talk about the Eagle.
Let's talk about the Eagle Whisperer. Oh my God, shit! Like he was, I'm the best darn eagle hunter in the world. Yeah, that's nothing to brag about, buddy.
I'm gonna shoot this eagle. I thought but it was just like this character of Michael Rooker. I thought it was a funny character, but it also. It felt disjointed, just like funny ideas, but not really.
Yeah, that's why they killed him off quickly as well, because he had one. He fulfilled his purpose joyfully and well, but he got killed off when Eagle.
I'm sorry.
But like the thing is, what really fucking amuses me is that this guy was like, there were two eagles together. That must mean one thing. That's impossible. It could only mean one thing. And then he said like, oh, he probably thinks it has a mate. Like something normal, something regular. Like eagles do mate for life. Like many birds. So? Yeah, they do.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they even have dad.
I gotta quiz you on eagle facts.
Yeah, fuck. No.
Like how Vigilante gets quizzed by everybody and doesn't know shit.
Yeah.
Quiz me on eagles. He doesn't know anything.
He doesn't know. How many times do spiders
manta rays? How many legs does a spider have? 27?
What does a lion eat? I think celery.
But yeah, Michael Rooker is probably gonna return in some DC stuff. But overall, I gotta be honest, man. After the ending of this Peacemaker thing, I don't know how much faith I have in this James Gunn story. I gotta see some DC projects that are not made by James Gunn. Because At the beginning, when people said James Gunn's overexposed, it was like, whatever. But after the end of this season, I kind of agree that James Gunn is overexposed. I want to see Clayface. I want to watch the new movie, the Supergirl movie, and I want to see Lanterns. I want to get a little bit of a break of James Gunn type of stuff, because I think that he was a little bit overexposed at the end of this season, and I think it really felt that he was stretched thin because he made this directly after Superman.
Yeah.
So I hope that the new Superman movie has enough time to make something good, because I watched the freaking Batman. I'm watching Batman right now. So gotta watch like an hour.
Yeah.
But that is a classic movie vibes. Also, even the Penguin you didn't watch it, but that felt like higher quality than this. This felt a little bit cheap towards the end. It felt like a cheap soap opera.
Yeah. In the end, they didn't really stick the landing as
John
hard.
Cena, I love this dude though. He's freaking awesome.
But what do you think about the show overall?
I like it. I like it, and I especially like the parts where Judo Master was electrocuting a bunch of Nazis in a pool. I thought that was really good.
Oh, yeah.
So I wanted to see more of that type of stuff. I wanted to see like Inglourious Bastard style, but in the DC universe. I thought it would have been pretty freaking awesome. And I think that this is just, bro, you can do this at the end of the episode, after they defeat the Nazis, but I think it just leaves a bad taste in my mouth that they didn't do it, or at least it just didn't really feel satisfactory. Like, I think that this is a storyline should have been at least a little bit more closure. I thought we would have got Brainiac, so I think that James Gunn set himself up for disappointing by saying, like, this new Peacemaker episode is going to change your life. Or whatever.
Yeah.
But overall, I enjoyed it. You?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I really thought it was funny. It
is funny. I like it.
Like I
like James Gunn.
Every 5 minutes there was a funny bit, and even if there was, and actually they did it subsequently in almost any scene. They did not shy away from turning a serious dialogue situation into a fucking comedic, absurd bit.
But that's also, at the same time, I also like movies that are genuine, because I'm watching the Batman right now, and it's just a freaking serious movie.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
I also I don't want to have this freaking DC universe be like the MCU, where everything's like, well, that just happened. Because sometimes the comedy is more like the character being sincere, and because the character is being sincere, there is humor in that,
Yeah, exactly. Like in Marvel, they tend to be like corny, kind of stupid,
more
kind
like of meta. Like when Doc Strange goes into the other universe, he tells the Illuminati, like, "Oh, who are you? A Ben from the '60s?" I'm like, bro, you are in a different universe. This might destroy the entire reality of itself.
Yeah.
They're talking to you about variants of you who have been responsible for destroying universes and causing incursions. Like, be freaking serious. Not every character has to be like, oh, I'm a funny guy.
Yeah. And Peacemaker, like, when they were in those absurd situations, it actually felt like those characters were actually thinking that shit. Like
Abadiah was scared. She was like, "Oh my god, what about these crazy white dudes?" It was like, I'm scared for my life.
Yeah.
But overall,
no, she wasn't like, these racist motherfuckers.
Oh,
I can't believe they be so racist here. My God, I'm gonna go to HR and tell them how bad these racist motherfuckers is. That kind of shit.
Yeah, I don't have much more to say besides, I like the show, but at the same time, I do think that I think it has wasted potential in it.
Yeah, there were opportunities there.
What you up to, Clanker?
What I'm up to, I am going to watch one battle.
So what you up to, Clanker, is the segment where we talk about stuff that we're gonna be watching or stuff that we're doing in our free time, and that's what it's about. It's a really great segment of the podcast, and you wanted to talk about these two subjects, and those are...
Yes. Def Jam Fight for New York, which is a very nostalgic game for me. I used to play it a lot on the PS2.
Never played this.
Really? You never played Def Jam?
I played it one time at a friend's house, I believe.
Oh, really? Well, yeah, it's a game which basically involves Def Jam, which is a music label. Def Jam music artists basically fighting and beating the shit out of each other.
Snoop Dogg, Ice-T, Sean Paul.
Yeah.
My favorite, Slick Rick. I love Slick Rick. Man.
Yeah. Cool. And there's a lot of creative liberty.
Who's a Lil Flip?
Lil Flip? It's a breakdancer or something.
Okay.
Lil
Flip. Little Snoop Dogg, man.
Yeah. So and you also have Ghostface Killer, you have Redman, you have Method Man, and it is actually a sequel to Def Jam Vendetta, which is more oriented around like WWE, WWEF wrestling. This one as well, but they focus more on to like environmental hazards, like basically banging someone's head to a pillar and like throwing somebody in the
fighting game.
Yeah, and this one's a kicker. Well, almost literally, you can throw somebody on the rails and let them be run over by the subway. That's a fun one. So like I just revisited
Subway
that.
surfers, more like Subway sleepers.
Yeah, more like Subway smearer.
Yeah.
Yes. And one
are
battle.
You playing it, or why you want to talk about it?
It just came back to me, man. And
you watched, like, YouTube clips or something?
Yeah, something like that. I just remembered it, and you know, like I just know, fuck it, this thing has such a special place. You never really played it, but I did. I played the shit out of this game, man. It just came back, so I wanted to.
It's on PlayStation 2, so I might, if I get a copy, I might play it.
Yeah, we could play it on stream. Maybe.
That would be funny.
Yeah, it would be pretty funny.
I was live streaming a lot more like 2 weeks back, but then out of nowhere, my live streams got like 0 views. Yeah. Don't know what is happening, but for some reason, my live streams went from like 2,000 in a couple hours to like 0. Yeah. I don't know what's happening in my settings, but I gotta fix that before I start live streaming again, because it just doesn't. It's not nice to live stream when nobody's watching it. It's like, what am I even doing? So I gotta fix that. But you also want to talk about another movie that you're gonna watch?
Yes, one battle, not 2, not 3, not 4.
Okay.
But a single battle after another.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna watch that movie today.
Really? You got tickets?
Yeah, I got tickets.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. And I watched it. I enjoyed it. So then next week we can talk about it a little bit. Yeah. What you think about it, because it is a very interesting movie. The beginning is a little bit. I don't know. I didn't really care for the beginning of it, but after that, the last 2 hours really are.
It's a slow starter.
But I don't want to talk too much about it.
Yeah.
To spoil you, there are 2 other movies that I also watched in the theater. I should talk about that. And I watched these 2 movies, and they are called Roofman and Tron Ares. We were actually going to talk about Tron Ares in this podcast, but you didn't have time to watch it, right? No, but it's okay, because to be honest, Roofman feels like a freaking old classic movie, like a movie that was even filmed on 35mm, and it's about Roofman is a dude played by Channing Tatum who got caught robbing 40 McDonald's restaurants by drilling a hole in their roof, waiting for the staff to arrive, robbing them and robbing like the safe from McDonald's and locking them up in a freezer. But all of the people he robbed said he was a nice dude, because one time he gave a dude a coat when he put him in the freezer. So I guess. But it's a very funny story. Yeah.
You should be fine, man.
He's
fine.
Eventually he got caught, went to prison, but he broke out of prison, and then he hid in a Toys R Us, like my favorite, a toy store of all places, a toy store, for about 4 to 6 months, I think. And that's what this movie is about. And it's a good movie. I think it's one of Channing Tatum's best movies, Gambit himself. So yeah, I do really recommend you go watch that one, man. It's real fun.
All right, I'll also look into it.
It's a great cast: Peter Dinklage, Lakeith Stanley, Juno Temple, Kirsten Dunst.
Wait, Stanley? Did you
Stanfield. Lakeith Stanfield. The guy from Get Out.
Why did you get my hopes up?
I think he's in Get Out.
Oh, really?
He's not the guy from Get Out, but he's like the dude who you can tell at the party is really weird when you take a picture of him. He's also in Atlanta, Lakeith Stanfield. Have you watched Atlanta? With Childish Gambino?
Yeah, I watched Atlanta.
Donald Glover.
Donald Glover.
Have you watched it?
I watched part of season 1, and it drags on way too much.
It's slow?
It's slow. It's really slow.
I always watch clips of it and it always looks great, but I don't know where you can watch it. Is it like Disney or something?
Yeah, you can watch it on HBO Max, I think.
Yeah, I think
it's on HBO Max.
I know I have to watch so many shows. But the other movie I watched was Tron Ares, to be honest. The one thing that bugged me the most about this film is the beard of Jared Leto, because he's the only computer program who has a freaking beard.
Yeah,
and I'm like, why does this dude have a beard?
Yeah, fuck.
Maybe it's just because he refused to shave it.
Yeah, just program in a sharper jawline. I don't get what's the point.
I think he has a good jawline.
Yeah.
A lot of people are saying, like, why would Disney want this dude be the lead of their franchise? Because apparently he's the leader of a cult and he's kind of a weirdo, and also a lot of people say that he's a weird guy to work with, because when he was the Joker, he was sending people like condoms and a bunch of weird stuff. And also Margot Robbie has said that he was like not a good dude to work with. He's just kind of a weirdo. Overall, this movie really feels like it was written by ChatGPT. It's like, write me a boring ass movie about AI, and it's doesn't really have any substance. It's not that interesting. I watched it and just was like, whatever. I don't really care for this movie. It is just it just really felt like it was written and directed by ChatGPT. Just a by the numbers Hollywood boring ass movie.
Yeah.
And also one of the worst things is that the weakness of these computer programs that come to the real world.
Yeah.
Whatever, spoilers. Who the F is gonna watch this movie? This movie's gonna lose so much money. Yeah. One of the things is like the moment it rains, they disintegrate. So then I was like, bro, the U.S. Army is like fighting these robots, AI things that come from the computer world.
Okay.
They're just shooting missiles at it. Bro, just freaking pee on this guy's leg and he will just if it rains, they would all get destroyed. So it was like, bro, this doesn't feel like dangerous at all. If it was raining, there wouldn't be anything happening.
Oh no, I am melting.
Oh no, I'm made from sugar cubes.
Oh no.
But
Wizard of Oz reference. Oh no, I am melting.
Oh no.
Oh no, I am melting.
Don't watch this. I don't recommend you watch this. I don't even know if I'm gonna make a review. If I do a review, I'll make it like 3 minutes and be like, this movie's AI slop, don't watch it.
Yeah.
It's just, the best part of this film is Jeff Bridges, who shows up. Have you ever seen The Big Lebowski?
The Great Lebowski?
The Big Lebowski.
Oh, The Big Lebowski.
Big Lebowski is an awesome movie. But this dude shows up and he's like, what's up, man? What? And then he does a Big Lebowski impression. I was like, that's funny. And I was laughing. And everybody else in the theater was just on their phones. Because this movie's freaking brain dead. Yeah, that's it from me. Do you want to talk about Are there any Mars updates?
Yes. Yes, well, Latveria has built a small space station on Mars. Yes, and we have started to
this podcast is actually filmed from the Latverian space. We're in space right now.
Yeah, we're in space. We're on Mars.
We're on Mars.
Yes, indeed. And the upload will take like 15 minutes.
Let me tell you, these Martian ladies, they got free big old titties. They got free, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, we got them.
Yeah, we got them. Just know they're a little bit positioned more on the left rib side. You know, you just got to be okay with that, you know. But
like the turkey has it like with his neck.
Yeah. They also make that sound when you fuck them.
Oh, hey.
Oh, sorry.
This is for kids.
No, my bad.
This has got to be aired on Disney Plus.
Oh shit, my bad.
The moment like Mickey Mouse finds out that we are doing this podcast, they're like, "We're gonna shut these DOOMBOTs down."
Get the fuck off here, huh? Hey. I want their heads, huh?
When my channel gets deleted by Disney Plus, I'm just gonna re-upload it. Everything as Goonbot.
Goonbot.
Nah,
the copycat killer by the killer himself.
If they delete it, it's okay. Whatever. We'll come back like we're Ultron.
Yes.
I think that should wrap up this episode, right?
Yeah, I think that should wrap it up.
Okay, then we're gonna end it. We're saying please
like, comment, and subscribe.
Peace. Anything you wanna add about?
I'd like to add some vitamins to all you beautiful
Drink enough water.
Drink enough water. Hug your mother, father, cousin, son,
Sip
daughter.
some orange juice.
Yes.
I went to the spa yesterday, bro. That was awesome.
Oh, hell yeah.
That was nice. Went to the spa.
Ah,
Just walking around.
yes.
Full frontal DOOMBOT.
Yeah.
But I was trying to loosen up the metal joints, you know?
Oh, yeah. They're trying to oil it up. Yeah, right
But
now.
it had a big sign when I walked into the spa. It had a big sign. It was like,
Oh.
don't bring your phone or marijuana. I was like, bro, this is a kind of a weird. It was like this whole, and then I had this very passive aggressive text. It was like, if you're on your phone here, we'll kick you out, and you won't be allowed to go into a sauna ever in your life again. And if you're high, we'll put you down in the ground. And I was like, jeez Louise, man.
No, man, shit. What happened here that you have those fucking rules?
Like
man?
they had like a big problem with stoner streamers or something. I don't know what
One
happened
pissed
there.
in my face the last time. Never again.
They were just blowing fucking bomb clouds in the saunas. It was like, it's enough.
Only real steam here. You're destroying our credibility.
That's it for me. DOOMBOT out.
DOOMBOT out.
Have yourself a happy doomsday.
Have yourself a happy doomsday.
Next week, I don't know what we're gonna be talking about. If there's nothing to talk about, we'll probably do a tier list, or we'll do a versus battle. Oh, you know what would be cool?
What?
Do like a knockout tournament where we talk about movies and we find out what's the best movie franchises or something, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Or like a tier list, something like this. We'll find it out. We'll figure something out.
We'll evaluate the shit out of something anyway.
Check you later, DOOMBOTs.
Bye!